Welcome to an Adventureengine overview of how the inventory management system works for Adventureengine. For the majority of our clients, they're able to use the extras feature in regard to being able to keep track of additional items that they're wanting to sell along with their trip. In this case, there's extras like a 3-day safari, a photo package, accommodation, lunch, etc. And when you enter these, you can put a limit on the amounts available per trip. However, we did find that some of our operators do have much more complex systems. The inventory management system is generally recommended for operations that also have accommodations alongside their trips, or to set the minimum and maximum for their trips. They may have certain constraining elements that make that trip available or not. An example would be a heli skiing company. They may offer a 3, a 5, and a 7-day trip, but only have 2 helicopters and a lodge to meet the needs of those different trips. If clients book out the 5-day trip for a certain period, 5 days obviously, the 3-day and the 7-day need to be removed from the overlapping trips in regard to availability, because the helicopter and the lodge may have been maximized and they'd no longer be able to fulfill the 3 or the 7-day during the period that the 5-day trip is utilizing all of their resources in regard to the helicopter and the lodge. Adventureengine has developed a system that allows companies that have these complex algorithms to their availability to manage their availability online. This has been a significant challenge for these types of companies in offering their products through online sales with real-time availability. It's taken Adventureengine about a year to work with different suppliers to find the perfect solution. It is an additional module, and the cost for this is $1,500. The inventory summary lists the different inventory. Now in this case, some of our inventory is bus and a lodge and a guide. Let's use the lodge as an example. This lodge may be the place where individuals stay for a number of different trips, trip A, B, and C. The lodge may only have a certain number of rooms. Let's take a look. Now we have one main lodge, and then ideally there are also rooms associated with this that also have availability. Now what we do is we assign this lodge to certain trips. In this case, because it's our demo environment, there's a couple pretty wildly different trips, but nevertheless these 2 trips are drawing on the same lodge to provide availability. Now the lodge only having 12 available beds, if someone books the first trip here, Air Vancouver Island, and the clients book all 12 beds, that means there's nothing available on that same day for this trip. What this means is when clients are booking either with your staff in the office or online, those adjustments are made in real time to the lodge inventory. So as soon as, let's say on December 25th, the lodge sells out all 12 beds in the backcountry lodge trip, the availability online and for any staff or agents doing booking for the Air Vancouver Island trip will be removed. This trip is sold out based on the fact that the lodge no longer has availability on December 25th. The items can also have their own unique pricing and taxes applied to them. You can also do things like present blackout dates, and these may be because of pre-bookings or different conditions that dictate these types of complex operations. There's also an additional feature with Adventureengine for this upgrade module for view availability. What this does is it will open up a calendar, and this calendar will list the different inventory items and show how many are available on given days, so you can quickly reference when clients call what different inventory items are available, so you can book the client into the lodge if you see there is availability. Here, for instance, there's 13 seats left on the bus, and there's 1 bed left in the lodge. The inventory module is a complex system. However, our experiences have shown us that the tour operators needing this are already accustomed to really juggling a lot of dynamics when they're trying to do a booking. The Adventureengine system can really simplify this, both for staff in office as they're managing their lodge and their different equipment pieces, and this may mean horses, guides, ATVs, you name it, a limited pool of items that might be shared across different trips that need to be managed to dictate availability. We would strongly recommend that you call Adventureengine or email us and set up a free demo at your convenience online so that we can talk to you about your business model and what your specific needs are and how this inventory module will be able to help you streamline your application, as well as finally being able to sell your trips confidently online, knowing that you're not going to be overbooking any of the critical pieces that make up the tour. I thank you very much for stopping in and watching this video. We do hope that you give us a call to find out more about this very robust piece of technology that can help your operation. We look forward to working with you further.